What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back here on Madden 22, as today we're doing a requested Miami Dolphins rebuild. Before we get in this video though, guys, I have to ask, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you have not already to the channel. We just reached 1,000 subs, which thank you guys so much for that, by the way. Really appreciate that. Very huge, and I love you guys for that. But we are rebuilding the Miami Dolphins today, and I do want to reiterate something about this Madden series that I've been doing. I've seen some people complaining about the way I've done these rebuilds, and they want to see it more realistic. I will do realistic style eventually, but this is fantasy style, me trying to win a championship as soon as possible. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm still learning Madden, and I was learning from the beginning, and I was really bad at it before, but I feel like I'm getting better. So doing the fantasy style is like kind of allowing me to figure out what I can and can't do with the trades, since there's like no trade finder, and plus the draft is just totally weird and it's just like a shot in the dark. So I feel like realistic style is gonna take me forever, so I really want to learn first, which is why we're like doing fantasy style, kind of, you know, trying to learn the trade system and all that. So I understand you guys' frustration maybe with some of the trades I'm making in this series, like, are totally dumb, but just remember, I'm trying to win a championship as soon as possible in this current Madden series, and eventually, because I plan on uploading Madden for like every day like I do 2K, so I gotta, you know, fill out, you know, more videos each and every day. So eventually we are going to turn to realistic style as well, so don't worry, realistic style is also going to be coming, so don't worry about that. But now that we're done with our little tangent, this is what the Miami Dolphins look like right now. So so far, honestly, the only guy I'm really interested in keeping on the offense would be like Mike Gesicki and the right guard, who's like 25, I believe. Other than that, Tua, I mean, I know the Dolphins are kind of like, I don't know if the Dolphins really believe in him. We have Myles Gaskin as well as star development, and then we have Will Fuller on the outside and Devontae Parker and Jalen Waddle. Also Jalen Waddle, forgot to mention him. I'm definitely keeping him around. But the Dolphins have reportedly been interested in Deshaun Watson and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to trade for Deshaun Watson because his cap hit is insane. So I'm just going to try to build around Tua, and hopefully it works out in our favor. He does have star development, so I think that'll work out for the most part. But a lot of the guys that are like good on this team with star development are like veterans. So we're probably going to be like kind of tearing this team apart to start this off. So probably going to trade like Devontae Parker. Might even trade Byron Jones and Xavier Howard here, just because they're both like 28 and are going to go down in overall. Eric Rowe, normal development, is 28. So yeah, we honestly might be like ripping this team apart to start things off. Phillips will be fine, and then we'll also have Van Ginkel on the other side. So our outside linebackers aren't too bad. The defensive line isn't terrible. Emmanuel Ogbah is 27, so we could maybe look at trading him later on. And then we have Christian Wilkins. So, you know, there's some interesting pieces here. And then we have John Holland at free safety, who is Javon Holland, who is a hidden development. So yeah, I think we're gonna trade like Jason McCourty. We're gonna definitely probably tear this team apart a little bit to collect like young players and other assets, and of course just like try to turn this team into a championship team as soon as possible. So I definitely didn't expect the Bucks to accept this trade. We got Devin White and Carlton Davis to help out the defense. We traded Xavier Howard, so we basically replaced Xavier Howard, and we got a middle linebacker out of it. So now our linebackers are pretty much almost set throughout the video. So obviously Devin White is a great linebacker to have. I guess we're running where we're running two middle linebackers. I believe that's called a 4. I get those two confused. It's either 3-4 or 4-3, whatever. But we're running two middle linebackers, so we're gonna have to get another one. And so we got one, and our linebackers are solid for sure. We traded a corner, obviously. So I think the next thing we're going to do is also trade Byron Jones, and then Devontae Parker. I think that's the next two guys I kind of want to look at and trade them away. So I'm cool with running with Will Fuller and Jalen Waddle for the year. We don't necessarily need Devontae Parker as well. So next up, Byron Jones, and then Devontae Parker following. So then we're going to be trading Byron Jones to the Kansas City Chiefs for a defensive tackle, a cornerback, and a left tackle. So now we have star development players everywhere on the defense. And of course, we got a left tackle in Orlando Brown, who I believe came from the Baltimore Ravens before that. So that's awesome. We have him now. And then, okay, so the offensive line maybe looking a little bit better. Nothing crazy. We did get a left tackle. And then the defense, we got another defensive tackle, and of course we also got another corner out of that trade. So the only other two things, like I said, I mentioned Devontae Parker, so we will be trading him as well. But our safety, I'm probably going to trade Jason McCourty. That way Holland can start, and then I'm also going to probably trade Eric Rowe away. So we're going to go ahead and send those two off and start to actually, you know, see this team for what it's going to be. So next, we're going to be getting our right guard and a strong safety with star development, both star development players. So we traded both the safeties away. And then last but not least, I think the only other guy I'm going to be trading away is Devontae Parker. So now the offense, we have a right guard sitting there as well. Huge there. I'm probably going to move. I guess we didn't really need another guard. What about, how old is A. Jackson? He is 22. Okay. So we probably didn't need another guard. I kind of messed up there, but I guess we can move one of them to the tackle. It's not that big of a deal. So we'll have one of those guys move to tackle. And then defensively, we have this going on. So we have a strong safety, a free safety. So only big really hole is obviously the middle linebacker, which we'll address later on. But we're starting to see a little bit of improvement. The only other thing, like I said, I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and trade away Devontae Parker. I think that's the only other thing I want to do to start this video off. So let's see who has green interest in him. As we see, the Cleveland Browns want him. Okay, Cleveland, I will give him to you. All you have to do is give me... Actually, do you have a center? Because I think we need a center. You have JC Treader, but I don't really want him. Okay, let's go back to the Browns. I didn't mean to go past them. I guess we can go ahead and look at their middle linebackers because we did need another middle linebacker. We have Anthony Walker, we have Malcolm Smith, and then we have Jacob Phillips. Jacob Phillips has normal development, as we got Anthony Walker with normal development. So nothing crazy. Maybe we just go ahead and like grab a draft pick from them. Would they give me their first round pick for Devontae Parker? What about 2? Would they give me round 1 and round 2 for Devontae Parker? Any chance there? No. Okay. What about your just a first round pick for Devontae Parker? Nope. Okay. All right. What about round 2 and round 3? And then of course we'll move around round 1. What about that? Will they accept this? They will not. What about just for a round 3? I'll take a round 3. Boom. We got rid of Devontae Parker, and we took a round 3 draft pick that could help us on in later trades. So that is going to be our team for the year. I'm going to move Myles Gaskin up to the running RB1, but this is our team for the year. I do have to move, probably going to just go ahead and move Robert Hunt to the right tackle. And then other than that, we're going to go ahead and some of this first season. Obviously, we're probably going to suck, but we did get some young players in here to like start the rebuild process and kind of look you know, the development and where the growth is going to head on this team. But overall, not too shabby. I'm feeling it. I think the offense looks decent, and obviously the defense also looks decent as far as young players with star development. That's what I usually try to go for. So let's go ahead and simulate this first season where we're probably going to be pretty bad. But hey, at least we got some star development players. We'll hopefully have some guys develop as we go on. We are at the trade deadline. I'm also making some more trades. We will not be resigning Will Fuller in the offseason, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Darnell Mooney from the Chicago Bears in a round 3 draft pick. And there is someone else I want to go ahead and trade here as well, and that's going to be Emmanuel Ogbah, who we will not be resigning either because he is 27 years of age. So we're going to go ahead and for some reason, Madden doesn't allow me to make some trades sometimes. It just like doesn't let me add anyone. So the next person, like I said, we're going to be trading is Emmanuel Ogbah. So now we're trading Emmanuel Ogbah to the Minnesota Vikings for a center and a 4th round draft pick. So just like that, we've made some more acquisitions at the trade deadline. We are 2-5 right now, so obviously we're pretty bad, but at least we made some more acquisitions before we actually get into the offseason. So overall, this team ended up going 7-10, which isn't terrible, but I definitely want to go ahead and look how Tua did, because obviously quarterback's usually the most important position on a football team, and 29 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. It isn't the worst year. 60% completion rating, and then obviously 4,100 yards, 587 attempts, and 353 completions. Rushing wise, Myles Gaskin had 11 touchdowns on the ground. Tua had 2 running as well. Receiving wise, Jalen Waddle had a great year, 12 touchdowns. Hopefully that gives him like superstar development. That'd be huge. Gesicki. And then Darnell Mooney came over and had 900 yards. I'm not sure what he was doing in Chicago before we traded for him, but he came in and helped out too. And then as far as sacks, we had Christian Wilkins, who had 11 sacks on the season, W. And then we had 13 tackle for loss from Zach. And then as far as interceptions, we had 3 from Javon Holland and then 3 from Jerome Baker. So hopefully this team just starts to get a little bit of superstar development players. That'd be awesome. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into the offseason, obviously, where we have to make more moves to make this a playoff contender. Jalen Waddle does get superstar development, which is huge, obviously. Offensive line, Mike Gesicki's up to an 87. And then the free safety, Holland gets superstar development as well. And Christian Wilkins, so we have 3 superstar development players, which is obviously a big W. We'll definitely take that. Left in wise, did we have a left in retire? Because we definitely had one over there. Oh wait, did I traded him? Duh, traded Emmanuel Ogbah. I'm so stupid. Okay, let's get into next week. So and then let's look at the season recap as well. So we have 3 superstar development. Chicago Bears go on to win the Super Bowl. I give them Will Fuller, and they just messed around and went to the damn Super Bowl. Okay, Justin Fields, Super Bowl MVP. We got the defensive rookie of the year in Javon Holland, so no wonder why he got superstar development. Huge W. So overall, I feel like that was a pretty good year. We got 3 superstar development players. Obviously, we can make this team even better through free agency, trades, draft. There's a lot more to do. We're already on a good path, I would say. So now we got some other players we need to resign. I think there was one guy I didn't come to an agreement with who I want back. Everyone else, I don't necessarily care to resign, but this guy, I like the bonus and the duration, just not the salary. So just need to increase the salary just a bit, and then we'll have him under contract. So hopefully he accepts that, and boom, just like that, we got our young defensive tackle back. And we're going in to this free agency with a very clear mindset. So let's go straight into next week, where we need to sign free agents. $71 million in cap space should be plenty to upgrade this team. All right, so going in, let's go ahead and see what we really need. So quarterback-wise, again, I might just stick with Tua. I mean, if I'm going to trade for one, I guess I should. Myles Gaskin had a decent year as well. So the offense, I mean, we're probably just stick with what we have offensively. I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy. Only thing that I would consider, I guess we need maybe like one more wide receiver, and maybe like a backup running back. But other than that, so just the skills players, I guess. And then the defensive side of the ball, we definitely need like a middle linebacker and a left end. So yeah, we'll have to kind of see where we want to go with that. But if I were to get crazy in the offense, I guess it would be trading for a quarterback, which obviously Deshaun Watson has been a huge rumor. Like I said, his cap hit is crazy for his overall. So like I said, we need like a middle linebacker, a left end, a wide receiver, and a running back. So I'm not going to go crazy and sound like Chris Godwin or anything. Probably just going to get like a decent wide receiver, and then a left end, and we'll call it good. Emmanuel Ogbah, we could just re-sign him. Wouldn't that be funny? We traded for him, or traded him, and then we just re-sign him. So Verrett. So I think we'll probably just like maybe sign. We could just sign Devondre Campbell as an 82 overall, but he'll probably go down overall. Raheem Mostert doesn't have an offer. We'll probably let's bring in Raheem Mostert. His cap hit won't be that big, so we'll sign Raheem Mostert to a deal to be our backup running back. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the wide receivers that we could sign. So you have Michael Gallup, Jacoby Myers, Henry Ruggs, Emmanuel Sanders, and then Deontay Harris. Okay, there's definitely some options out here we can go for. So I think we'll go ahead and probably go for... We could sign OBJ. I don't know, man. Do we want Odell Beckham? No. We could bring him to Miami. Would be interesting. Jacoby Myers could steal someone from inside the division. He is a free agent that I usually tend to get, but he is, like I said, a division rival former wide receiver. We still aren't his best offer, so I'm actually not going to worry about him then. I guess, man. I never signed Odell, so I guess we could try it. His cap hit would be $9 million. It's not the worst. Okay. All right. Odell Beckham. Sure, why not? Maybe we bring in Odell and then focus on the defensive side of the ball. Not a ton of middle linebacker options. We have Chris Barnes, who has star development, I should say. So maybe we go for him. And then the left end, we are going to probably go for really no one. We have Tyquan Lewis. Okay, so I think the only other guy I'm signing in free agency is going to be Chris Barnes. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to worry about anybody else. So Chris Barnes will probably give you like $5 million. I'm sure that's enough. 106 total points makes us the best offer by a mile. So let me actually fix that because I didn't need to pay him that much. So let's go to like maybe 3.6. Is that going to be enough? 96, and that puts us at the top by still a mile. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave that there. And then we're going to go ahead and submit to next week. Probably get all 3 of those guys. And then I'm kind of wondering if we should trade for a quarterback. I'm kind of wondering if we should, because we're trying to make the playoffs as soon as possible. Do we believe in Tua to be that guy? The Dolphins have green interest in one of the middle linebackers I don't even plan on using this season. So could we just offer him straight up for Dexter Lawrence? And yeah, they accepted that. So just like that, we got our left in. Now I'm really considering, should we trade for a quarterback and just leave Tua in the dust? Is that a thing we should do? I'm still wondering. I'm torn on it. I really am. But if we are trying to make the playoffs as soon as possible, do we believe in Tua Tagovailoa to do that for us? I've definitely just said his name incorrectly, but still, should I go for a quarterback? We did it, fellas. We traded for Deshaun Watson. It's a rumor that the Dolphins have been interested in potentially trading for Deshaun Watson, and we did it. Deshaun Watson is the brand new quarterback on this team. What does that mean? I have no idea, but since it was just a heavy rumor in real life, I thought let's make it happen. And the beautiful thing about it is we didn't even trade Tua. So technically, we still could trade Tua, which we probably will do, obviously, because we don't really need Tua and... we do need a backup quarterback, don't get me wrong, but we don't need Tua and Deshaun Watson. I feel like Tua could go succeed somewhere else. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and trade Tua here as well. I'm going to trade him for probably a left guard because Our left guard could definitely use some help, obviously. So we'll probably do that. And we'll probably try to get a draft pick out of it as well, because we just traded 3 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson. So I basically went for it. I went all in. Watson is in Miami. What we're trying to do is obviously make the playoffs. So let me go ahead and obviously throw in Tua here. Not Deshaun, we just got him. So that's the heavy rumor, as we know. So let's go ahead and look at the left guard situation for the Chicago Bears. Probably going to try to go for like a really good left guard here, possibly. We have Joel Bitonio. We have Ali Marpet. We have Justin Pugh. Matt. Okay. Joe Thurney. Quentin Nelson. Landon Dixon. He is 23 years old. So the Dolphins, or I guess the Eagles want a quarterback. So maybe we go ahead and get a left guard. And then you give me like a first-round pick in this draft. Is that something we can talk about? No. Okay. That's fair enough. All right. What else can you give me, Eagles? Because I feel like I kind of want to get something else out of you. I didn't realize Jalen Hurts was that bad in overall. Wow, okay. He's only 72 overall. That's interesting. We'll have to keep that in mind whenever we do a Eagles rebuild. Okay. Can I get the left? Well, I mean, we don't really need a left tackle, though. What else? I guess we could maybe look at the defensive side of the ball for some depth. Fletcher Cox. We have John Hargrave. Josh Sweat. Put it the right in, maybe. Reuben Foster. And then Kwan Alexander. And then Gary Slay. We pretty much have corners already, so I guess if there was one guy I would get, I guess it would be maybe throw me Josh Sweat as well. We'll do this, and they accept. Okay, so we get some depth, more depth, and a left guard. So just like that, that is going to be our team going into this next year. Deshaun Watson is a brand new quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. We're also going to sign a quarterback as well. But this is our brand new offensive line. Raheem Mostert is the running back. Odell Beckham, Jalen Waddle, Darnell Mooney, Mike Gesicki, Raheem Mostert, and Myles Gaskin. So this is what our team's going to look like going into this next season. Are we going to succeed and make the playoffs is the question. That's the million-dollar question. I would assume we're going to, but you never know with this game. So this season, this is what our team's going to look like going into the season as an 84 overall team. Defensively, offensively, the only thing we do need, though, which is going to be an easy fix, is a quarterback, just a backup quarterback. Probably going to be nothing that great in free agency, but let's just go ahead, obviously, sign a quarterback. So, boom, like this, we get we have Colin Kaepernick still available. Maybe we just go ahead and sign him. Cam Newton, I'm back. Yeah, that didn't age well. But Tyrod Taylor, a freaking dream scenario. Tyrod Taylor, come back up to Deshaun Watson. We'll call it good. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of this second season. And hopefully, with all the moves we made, we can get ourselves a playoff berth. So unfortunately, this team only went 8-9 in this second season. So nothing fantastic, nothing crazy. So unfortunately, not a playoff berth for us this season. But we'll run it back one more time. Obviously, we got to at least make the playoffs before we end it off. So looking at the stats, Deshaun Watson, 27 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. You know, definitely wanted a little bit more out of you. Just traded 3 first-round picks. I would appreciate if you did a little bit more. Raheem Mostert was awesome on the ground with 17 touchdowns. Mooney, Odell Beckham, Mike Gesicki, and Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle kind of had a down year. Odell Beckham, 900 yards. Darnell Mooney with 900 yards. And then defensively, we had sacks-wise, we had Christian Wilkinson maybe. 14.5 sacks. Interceptions-wise, Carlton Davis. So pretty much just a down year. It just wasn't a good year for us, but I think if we just make a little bit more additions to like just increase our overall just by a little bit more, and obviously young players will develop still as well. We've already re-signed everybody we need to re-sign, but we have like no salary cap. You know why? It's because Deshaun Watson's contract is hitting. It is. His contract cap hit is insane. So I'm not surprised at all that we have like no money. So basically, we're not gonna be able to do anything this offseason. We're basically gonna have to just run it back in hopes that yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to increase this team at all. We're negative $42 million in cap space. We have everyone resigned, thankfully, though. Okay, now we have 28 million, so I guess it changed. Huh, okay. So 28 million, so I guess let's just go straight to the re-sign player stage. Now I have 28 million. Today I had negative 42, wonder why. All right, well, once we get to the next week, the re-signing stage, like I said, I believe I re-signed everybody I was really interested in re-signing. So we'll probably just go straight to free agency. Yeah, we don't really need any of those guys back. So free agency, I guess, is where we're going to have to try to make this team even better. So 8-9 season, we were a little bit under 500, obviously. We have $29 million cap space. So that definitely guarantees us at least one good player. So I'm thinking maybe we just go for the best player available. Kareem Hunt, We do need a running back, a good running back, I would say. All right, let me see. Let me take a look. Let me just take a look. Our team is pretty good. It's not bad. It's an 85 overall team, so that's definitely decent. Obviously, Deshaun Watson, quarterback Raheem Mostert, and Myles Gaskin. Raheem Mostert went down overall wise, so maybe I think the move is going for Kareem Hunt maybe this offseason because everything else is solid. So that's what we're gonna do. Kareem Hunt's gonna be our savior. That man is gonna save our team. He's gonna be the running back we go for. We definitely need a running game to help out Deshaun Watson. So I think Kareem Hunt, I think it's worth it. I think we go for Kareem Hunt. He also fits our system, and his cap hit actually isn't even that huge. So we could go for someone else. Kareem Hunt, we'll sign him. I'm not going to sign Tyreek Hill because I don't think that's necessary. Our middle linebacker, do we go for like Bobby Wagner, just something crazy like that? We could go ahead and just like sign the impact players. Why not? You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm signing Bobby Wagner. We don't need to, but I'm doing it. His cap hit's going to be huge, but I think those are the only two players I'm going to sign. Bobby Wagner is probably going to go down in overall, but it's worth it to increase our overall. So hopefully those two players decide to come to our team, and that increases our overall a little bit. So Kareem Hunt, Bobby Wagner, can these both these guys sign? They both accepted, and just like that, now we have Kareem Hunt at running back, and we also have Bobby Wagner at the middle linebacker. So awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at one last time at our lineup. Not the greatest season, like I said, but now that we have Kareem Hunt in the backfield with Deshaun Watson, that should make us better. And then defensively, we have Bobby Wagner and Devin White. That is actually nasty. Man, that's nasty. Devin White and Bobby Wagner, they're gonna be wreaking havoc. All right, man. Let's go ahead and see if we can make the playoffs next season. Hopefully, we're able to do just that. And we ended off at a 7-10 record. We got worse than last year, man. How did we not even make the playoffs, bro? See, Madden is just so confusing to me. I don't understand. I don't understand why this team wasn't at least better than what we were. I thought we put together a pretty good damn team, but this game is gonna just hate me, I guess. Deshaun Watson sucks in this game. It's official. He is terrible. I don't even know why I traded for this guy. That was my biggest mistake. 1,300 from Kareem Hunt. And then Mike Gesicki. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, whatever. It is what it is. We just weren't good enough. Watson, I'm never trading for you again. You're absolutely terrible in this game. Maybe I would have been better off keeping Tua. That's what I get for trading Tua. Whatever. Well, you know what? Overall, I felt pretty good about the team we put together. Unfortunately, I don't feel pretty good about the record. 86 overall team. We tried our best. This game still hates me, just like 2K does as well. But thank you guys for watching. Never trade for Deshaun Watson again. This is Crushables 2. Saying peace.